Hi, I'm Alicia Soikawa, the Empowered Woman, and I'm curious. If you're in real estate, let's be real, it's one of the hardest businesses out there, but it's also something that can be super rewarding and lucrative. You see so many people that say, I want to be a realtor, I want to be a real estate agent. Are you that woman? Are you someone in real estate? This video is about the mindset mastery for women entrepreneurs in real estate. And I'm going to give you a little clue. It's about understanding if your mindset isn't strong, you're going to be defeated. It's all about the mindset in this business, especially in real estate. Clients ghost you, you lose deals, you're working 100% on commission, and you're seeing all these people do things and you can't seem to do them. You hear there's horrible stats where I think 95% of people fail in the first 5 years, and something like only so many percentage sold a house last year. You hear these crazy stats and you're thinking, oh my God, all the odds are stacked against me. And if that's you, it's not just about contracts, commissions, and closing dates. Success in real estate is about getting a hold of what's going on between your ears and your head. And everything is a mind game. And once you understand that, and once you can control what's going on between your 2 ears and your head and really stay grounded, you're going to be shocked at how much your business changes. And I'm going to tell you something, it worked for me because I know exactly there's night and day difference about when I shifted my mindset in the business. So this is something, if you're ready to step in your power, I really want you to hone in on this and shift your mindset and take and build this real estate business that thrives. I'm going to challenge you. Then stick with me today because I'm going to break this down. It's 5 mindset shifts that really, this is going to be like, oh my gosh, aha moment. And it's maybe something you've heard before, but I'm going to challenge you. Are you really doing it is the key, right? So these are 5. The first thing is going to be confidence over comparison. That's the shift number 1. Confidence over comparison. And this is a really hard thing to do for agents, especially women. We're always comparing ourselves. Am I prettier than her? Am I skinnier than her? Is she doing better than me? That person likes me better than her. I mean, I don't know where women get this from. I'm sure men go through it too, but I think it's a woman thing. I see it in my daughter as a teenager. I remember feeling that way as a young woman. And so I challenge you, that's how you're thinking. Are you comparing yourself? Are you seeing people post things and going, oh my God, they got that listing and I'll never sell that. If you're comparing, you need to stop right now. That is you comparing yourself. And you need to know that there's no place for that. It's you versus you. They say that on Peloton. I'm a Peloton rider. It's you versus you. It's you being better today than you were yesterday. Put your blinders on like the horses that have the blinders. And the truth is, it's really, that's the only competition is you versus you. It has nothing to do with anybody else. And I know we're pitted against everyone else, but you have to get that out of your mindset. So get inspired. When you see someone doing something you admire, you're like, oh gosh, that's amazing. Don't go, oh my gosh, they're better than me. Go, what are they doing? What can I learn from something they did? That's amazing. I want to know about that. I want to learn. I want to be inspired to get better. That's a great idea. I'm going to try that. That's what you say. Don't say they're better than me or that's why I'm not doing well. Write down 3 strengths that make you unique in real estate. We all have them. 3 strengths and own them and say them out loud every single day because it's going to remind you every single day. Put them on a sticky note, put them on your mirror, do whatever you need to do to get them in your head. That's number 1, confidence over comparison. 2 is going to be rejection is redirection. I always say that what's meant for you will never miss you and what's not meant for you will miss you. So you have to let it go. So you have to trust and know that if you get rejected, there's a learning in it and it's for you. And it's super hard, especially when you're wanting the deal or you're wanting to work with a client or you're not understanding why your client didn't get the deal. If you wrote an offer, you have to be really honest with yourself that part of this business and in sales in general is rejection. It's like a huge chunk of it. That's why the majority of people cannot deal with it. So if you can accept that that's part of it and that you're one step closer to a yes if you get all these no's and almost like welcome it because like, that's cool, another one's coming. I say that for my clients that I'm writing offers with a buyer. They don't win the house. Like, hey, you don't want that house. That house is not for you. We're going to get the next one. Sometimes that happens over and over and over again. But when they do get the right one, they're like, oh, thank God we didn't get the other houses. So that's for them. They understand that. And it's our jobs to teach our clients that, but we need to do that for ourselves too. And it's really hard because sometimes you feel like your friend should be using you. And why is my friend not using me as a real estate agent or my family member even? It's really annoying. Okay. I've been there. But you cannot take things personal. When we take things personally, we define it as it's something you did fundamentally wrong. It's just business. And sometimes people just don't think of you, or for whatever reason something happened, has nothing to do with you. You cannot take it personally. Just take it as feedback. And if you're bold enough, go ask them, why didn't you choose me? May I ask you, is there something I could have done differently? I'm trying to get better. Who can fault someone for asking, can I get better at what I'm doing? And that is something I challenge you to do. And that's a mindset step. Like, ask, How can I get better? I'm going to use this as a learning experience. How can I make my skills better so that I can win next time? This is something you want to do action steps, okay? First, write down. For every no, write down and analyze. Looking back after action review, these are huge for you, is write down what happened. What happened from your perspective? You could even ask them what happened. 2 would be, what did I learn? 3rd is going to be, how can I improve this for next time? Those 3 questions, right? What happened, honestly and objectively? What did I learn? And how can I improve for next time? So over time, you'll see patterns, and pattern recognition is all business is. Pattern recognition and using the pattern utilization, and then finally creating it. That's a huge thing I learned from Tony Robbins, and it's so true. So someone that's successful in business, they understand the pattern and they're able to reduplicate it over and over again. So if you start using everything for yourself for you to grow in it, whether it's even successes, I would say, what happened? What did I learn? What did I grow from? Oh, what can I do even better next time, right? You can even do that for your successes, not just for your failures. The 3rd one is going to be abundance over scarcity. This is mindset number 3. Again, abundance over scarcity. Huge, 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 huge. I coach a lot of people and they're like, oh, I don't want to share that with anybody in my market because I don't want them to take it from me. And I'm like, what? There's plenty of business to go around. If you believe it's not enough, then it won't be enough. You have to come from abundance mindset. You are derailing yourself if you don't believe there's an abundance in the world, because there truly is an abundance in the world. It is not scarce. It's how you see it, right? And it's one of the biggest mind blocks I see out there is if you believe that there's not enough, there's not going to be enough. But if you believe there's so much to go around and everybody can help everybody, I am good, dear friends with people in my market that are right around the corner for me. And there's enough business and we work well together. We're all successful together. There's enough business. You can help them and they can help you. It doesn't mean if you win that they lose or they win and you lose. That's not how this works. Everybody can win if you can really see it that way, right? So one thing I would write down is like, stop saying, I hope I have a client. Stop saying that. You need to say, I attract my ideal clients effortlessly. That's different, right? That's like a knowing that the right client's going to come to you. And an action step every morning, you're going to write down 3 things you're grateful for in the business, whether you learned something, whether it was a failure that you learned from, a success that happened, a connection maybe you made, something you learned and grew from, a closing that you got, and then one new opportunity you're going to create today. And then a simple shift will happen. You're going to attract more clients, you're going to get better deals, and you're going to get bigger commissions because you're going to visualize and see it happening. It's really what you see is what you're going to get. What you focus on is where everything flows to, and that's what happens. It's just what it is. I don't understand how to explain it. The 4th mindset shift that we're on is you are a CEO. You are a CEO, not just an agent. You're not an employee. You're a business owner. You are a CEO of your business. Okay, that's a huge mindset shift because so many people come in from other jobs or being a stay-at-home mom and they're like, oh, this is my job and my broker's my boss. Your broker's not your boss. Your broker's your partner and it's keeping you out of realtor jail. They're taking the liability so you could be a realtor. And sometimes because of the law, you have to be a realtor, not a broker yet. Okay, I'm a broker. I'm not anybody's boss. The agents that work with me are partners and I'm there to serve them. They are not my employee, but I am a CEO of my business 100%. And I walked into this business knowing that. So you need to treat your business like it's your business and not that you work for something. You work for yourself. So how would you treat yourself? If you were to look at yourself and hire yourself, would you think that yourself you are a good employee or not? So think about that. If you treat your business in real estate like a side hustle, like a part-time job, like babysitting when we were kids, then that's how you're going to get paid. Like it's a side hustle, unfortunately. You really got to start acting like a CEO, people, especially women out there if you're watching this. Invest in yourself. I just did a video about investing in yourself relentlessly. Build your systems, invest in your business. Have CEO thinking time. Block time out to work on your business, not just running deals. Think about how do you want to grow? What skill levels do you need to go to the next level? If you want to do luxury, are you taking time to understand luxury and doing what you need to do? Do you understand your market? Do you understand what's happening in your market? Do you understand why things are selling and not selling? Do you understand how to have the conversations you need to have, right? So these are really big. So action step would be set CEO time every week and use this time to review your business goal and plan your marketing strategy and also invest in personal growth. And there's a great book called Road Less Stupid. And this talks about CEO time by Keith Cunningham. It is excellent. And at the end of it, he asks all these questions. He says, go think. That's CEO time. I love it. And the last one, which is 5, the last mindset shift is fear means that you're growing. Fear means you're growing. And I know it's really hard because a lot of people stop themselves out of fear or they have that imposter syndrome. It's just fear. And being fearless doesn't mean that you're not scared, meaning that you're fearing less. You're just going through it anyways. And every nervous that you feel, or butterflies in your stomach, or like pit in your stomach, that you don't want to post or make the video or ask for the listing or make the call, that means you're doing something uncomfortable. Like your adrenal glands are saying like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen here. But you pushing through and doing it, that's growing. That means you're getting uncomfortable. That's great. So recognize that feeling and don't resist it, but go towards it is what I would say. And the truth is, successful women feel the fear 100% of the time. They just don't let it stop them. They recognize it and they go, I'm just being scared, so I'm just going to go anyways, right? And instead of thinking I'm scared, think I'm growing. I'm growing and that's why I'm feeling this way. So you're reassigning what that feeling means, so you'll go towards it. And the action step I would say is to, every time you feel fear, write this down. Every single time you feel fear, write this down. What am I afraid of? Like, you should have a journal for these things, basically. Have a journal for becoming an amazing, empowered woman, okay? 2 would be, what is the best case scenario? I love that. And 3 is, what is one small action I can take today? Again, it's about not getting ready to get ready, right? Which I talked about in another video. Because confidence does not come before action, ladies. It comes from action. When you do something, you kind of build that stacking of confidence over time. And that's a really big piece, right? So those 5 things, if you're going to do those 5 things, I challenge you, comment below if you're going to do 1 or 5 or some of the answers here. And if you could give me a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. I love producing content to help women grow in business and life and all things for self-growth, I guess. And just want to hear from you, like, what mindset shift really hits home for you, and what are you going to do different, and what really resonated this time? Because this is not new stuff. It's just stuff that sometimes you have to hear it over and over and over again, and sometimes you hear it from someone and just like a light bulb goes off. It's amazing how that happens, right? And then you'll be like, I've already heard this 50 times. I don't know why it just went off for me. It means you're ready now. You just have to go for it. So I challenge you to do that. I'm super excited to see you grow and see that mindset shift. And until next time.